fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with episode 206. Today is November the 7th, 2022. On today's show, I have whips, I have haul, and I have November plans. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how was everybody's week? Mine was all right. I'll take it. Last Sunday, we brought the aquarium up to get it up and going again because it gets dry here and there's a lot of static electricity, and my husband suffers from ailments because of the dryness. So we decided to hook up the fish tank. On Monday, I've been to Petco 4 or 5 times just in the last week. Monday, we put the water in. He didn't like how the tank was looking, so I drained the tank. I removed all the rocks, so that happened on Wednesday. I removed all the rocks, got new rocks, filled the tank back up on Wednesday night. Friday, we went and picked up 6 fish. He worked half a day because he had already worked overtime. Friday was his overtime. The whole day would have been overtime. So he worked half the day. He went to see his eye doctor. He came home and we got 6 fish. And by Sunday, 3 of them had died. So it was kind of sad because Saturday he wanted to buy more fish, and the lady said, well, you probably should put the heater on there and warm up the tank and then come and see me. Well, we bought the heater on Saturday. Sunday, I tested the water and it was already 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So the tank was plenty warm enough. It's in the safe zone. I even have a thermometer in there. It's in the safe zone. So Sunday, I went and got more fish, and I woke up this morning and there was no dead fish. So that's really the one good thing that happened this week. Wednesday, they got my mom out of bed, had her up and pushing her around in a wheelchair. And she was doing really good until I put her back to bed. She got really sick. And when I went to see her Thursday, she had oxygen on her and she was sleeping. She no longer has the oxygen. Let's see, Friday she called me and she told me she was, I saw she was off of the oxygen and she was doing really well. So she's fine. It's just something about, she's been laying flat on her back for so long that getting her sitting up wreaks havoc on her body. So, what can we do? Friday night, I was laying in bed, had my phone charging. It was wonderful. I rolled over, pulled the phone from the shelf it was on and broke it. I shattered the screen. I have never shattered a screen before. And I've had a iPhone since before iPhone 4. I've had one for a long time. And in fact, the one that I broke was a 7. So Saturday I got a new phone, which I'm recording on. This is a 14 Plus. And if I had known the 14 Plus is like the 13 Pro, I would have bought the 13 Pro instead of the 14 Plus. So keep that in mind if you're looking for a new phone. Don't buy the 14 Plus because it is a 13 Pro. There's not too much upgrade between the two. If you want a really upgrade, go to the 14 Pro. But that's okay. I'm not into, I don't need anything fancy. I like the camera. It's got 3 different cameras, lenses. So I'm using the front forward camera just so I can see what I'm showing you guys. And so hopefully this will turn out good. Let me know what you guys think of how this looks. Sunday, the littles were here. They loved the fish. The littlest man would stand right in front of the tank. Hi, fishies! Hi, fishies! He was so cute. He was just so cute. I just loved it, watching him be so excited about the fish. And the little man, he was naming the fish, and we were having a really good time. a really good time. At least they're not banging on the fish tank. They're not banging on the fish stand. So that's good. They're having a really good time with it. Today, the plumbers came to fix the boiler. They think they found out what the problem was. It took them a week to get the part. They had the part Friday, but they didn't come over to fix it. So they came first thing. They were here at 8:30 in the morning. I didn't get the message. I was at the gym. Hubby called me and said, hey, the plumbers are at the house. And I'm like, okay, I'll turn. I just pulled into the parking lot. Said, okay, I will turn around, come back home. You call them and let them know I'm on my way back. So they were still here waiting. It was kind of upsetting because there was a truck parked across the street from my house. Now, if the guy had pulled into my driveway, if he had pulled in front of my yard, I might not have left. I might have went, what's going on here? But he was across the road, so I had no idea. He was one of the guys working on the house. And it wasn't a company truck. It was his own personal truck. So, yeah. With the new phone, I didn't get the messages that they were, somebody was coming. So, I don't know. Anyway, after blathering on for 6 minutes, shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. All right. So, on the 31st, I pulled the October 31 by Cottage Garden Samplings, and I must really like Cottage Garden Samplings because I have a lot of their patterns. So this one is being stitched on 32 count Heritage by Picture This Plus. I'm sorry, it was there and I knew it was there, I just couldn't remember it. So this is 32 count Heritage, and I got the top done, or started here. So on this is staying on the Q-snap because at the end of the month, the last day of the month, I'm going to work on this so that I can hopefully get this done by October next year. So that's my goal for that. All right, and then November 1st, of course, Thanksgiving month here in the States. So I decided to start working on Give Thanks by DMC. I am actually using the called for floss. And this is 28 count. This is the Charles Craft. And the Sand Lugana, Even Weave Lugana. And so I got, on this side of the pattern, I have 3 of the 5 corn done. And so then I moved over here and decided to work on the right border, left border. You're looking at it this way. I don't know. Working on this border. This is the pumpkin that's at the bottom of the pattern. So this one will be coming out. Hopefully I can get a whole bunch of work done on it. That's my goal for this month with this pattern. Okay. And then I pulled out the Trick or Treat. That's by Cottage Garden Samplings. And this one I was doing 32, no, this one was 40 count. Can't see because even the writing on this is way too small. So this is a 40 count Newcastle linen by Picture This Plus, and right now it's just too small. I did it, but it took me quite a while to get that much done on it, but this time at least I didn't have to frog any of it. I was able to find the holes okay. So I'm thinking that this might be a summer stitch more than a Halloween stitch when it's light in the house, because I really do want to get this done and I really do want it this small. It's just going to take me some time. So if it gets too bad, then I'll just say heck with it and I'll start it on the 36 count that I have, which more likely it probably will be done on the 36 count, but we'll see. Okay, and then I worked on October by Cricut Collection. And this I'm stitching on 32 count taupe by Witch Oat. And I got some of the C, more of the C done. So I'm really happy with this. I really am enjoying working on this. I really like these. I might see about getting a couple more, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what I'm going to do with them when I'm finished. You know, I've got so many that are in a cupboard waiting to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I have no idea. All right. And it looks like I have misplaced. Oh, here it is. Excuse me. Then, of course, I worked on Fright Night. Art by Lois Johnson, charted by Gecko Rouge. I finished page, let me look. I think it may be page 19. Let me see. Oops. Holding the book upside down. That doesn't happen. Or help. All right. So this is page 19 that I finished. I didn't do a heck of a lot of stitching on this last week. I should have had this page 19 done a lot sooner than when I did. So there is page 19 done, and there is page 20 started. Started working on page 20 last night. So exciting, because I've only got 3 more little pages to do. So then there's 20, 21, 22, or 24. There might be something really close to that, I think. But it's getting there, guys. It's almost done. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Because I have some exciting new starts for next year. So I'll show you that here in a minute. All right. So that was all the stitching I got done last week. Purchases. My Last Year in the Woods by Cottage Gardening Samplings came in, and that is a reindeer. And I also picked up Christmas Star, which is also by Cottage Garden. But oh, isn't he so cool? He is the one that I'm going to pull my own floss for. Because there's only 2 Cottage Garden, no, not Cottage Garden. See, I've got them in my brain. Oops. Oh no, my glasses just got stuck. Okay, here we go. So this one has 2 Weeks Dye Works, Brick and Kentucky Bluegrass. So I think that Kentucky Bluegrass is just this green. And I've got so much hand-dyed floss. I could take that Victorian Motto Shop. Her floss is 20 yards. So I could find a really cool green and do that. So I will do that. Okay, and then the last thing I picked up is last night I went on Odyssey. And I know I talked to you guys about this before, that I wasn't really liking working on Tilton's Crafts up on a rooftop because it was really hard because it was paper. And after getting Pattern Keeper, any full coverage, I need to move over to Pattern Keeper. It's a game changer. So I went ahead on Artisy. They have Christmas House 1, 2, and 3. I picked up 1 because 1 is up on the rooftop, sorry. So they have 3 of them. I did not get the large size. I just got the regular size. This one is 88,000 stitches. And it doesn't tell me what size it's going to be at 25 count. But it's going to be, on 18 count, it's what, 19.5 by 14? And I think it's 14 by 10 on 25 count. Yeah, it's 14 by 10 on 25 count. So what I did is I've ordered new fabric. I had fabric it would have worked with, but I only had 2 inches around each side. And I decided that that's just too tight. So I went ahead and ordered, they only had a really big piece at a 1, 2, 3 stitch last night. So I ordered that, and I ordered a whole bunch of hanging tags so I could hang the floss off of the tags. Drop tags, yeah. And if you don't know what those are, I'll show you here. Okay, so I've ordered a whole bunch of these. I got 3 bags. There's 30 in a bag, so I'll have 90. And this has 85 colors. So that's exciting. I was able to utilize some of the floss. This is the floss that was up on the rooftop. So I already pulled out the floss numbers that were not used in the Artisy pattern. And I will pull the rest and start getting this ready to go. Because this I do want to start December 1st. Even though I have a full coverage piece, I want to start working on this one. I would like it to get done as soon as possible, but I'm not going to push myself as hard as I did with Fright Night. I'm not going to do 3 days a week. I'm going to probably drop it back to 2 days a week, Saturday and Sunday. And Sunday is usually only a half day. So I should be able to do at least 40,000. Maybe takes me 2 years. That's fine at this point. I'm okay with that. I am so okay with that. And then I will grab B and start working on B. But B is a couple more years down the road before I do B. So, plans. I thought I would just talk a little bit about my November plans, which of course is going to be that give thanks is the first thing. My Mira Monday is Moonflowers. I am stitching this, I believe it is Witchelt milk chocolate, but I'm not sure. But here is where she is at. I don't know if I'm going to get a heck of a lot done today because this is a really late start for me talking to you guys today, but I'm hoping to get at least a good start on it since I haven't worked on a Mira in over 2 months. Yeah, so even longer than that. May was the last time, I think. Yeah, so it's been a while. So I will be working on my Mira monthly. I'll be working on Fright Night. I will be working probably on October because I'd like to work a little bit more on October this month. And of course, October 31st. December will be all Christmas except for Fright Night. And the last day, the last day will be October 31st. So, looking around, that's really all I have to talk to you guys about this week. I hope that you guys are staying safe, healthy, and happy, and hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.